Hey, hey. Hope that you guys are doing amazing. Hey, everyone. Coming in. Okay, I did not tell my email list I was going live, but I wanted to do just a little impromptu live. Okay, Q&A, because I get so many questions, and sometimes they're off topic about, different topics a bit related to the reproductive health system. So I wanted to do a Q&A where you guys can ask questions. I'll answer for some time. I think this is really important. So you guys come with your questions when it comes to fibroids, endometriosis, ovarian cysts, PCOS. I wanted to add PCOS in there, but I could not fit it. Thank you so much for the likes. Thank you so much for the likes. So for those that are new, hi and welcome. Okay, if you're watching me live for the first time, put a 1 in the chat, okay? Hi and welcome. Happy that you're here. Today we're going to talk about, just pretty much Q&A about fibroids. I know most of my audience have fibroids, heavy bleeding, ovarian cysts, endometriosis, PCOS. I always get questions about these, so I wanted to do a live where I'm answering you guys questions. And yeah, so for those who don't know me, my name is Sasha. I'm a holistic woman wellness specialist. Emphasis on holistic, okay? So what I do is I help women who have fibroids, who have heavy bleeding, PCOS, issues with fertility. I help them get to the root cause of the problem in order to heal the problem from the root, and which is so important when we talk about these reproductive health issues, okay? It's super important to get to the root cause of the problem. It's not, a lot of women want to look for supplements and look for shortcuts and, all these quick fixes. And what happens is that they end up getting the problem again or getting the problem in another form. Because when you don't get to the root cause of fibroids, when you don't get to the root cause of endometriosis, right? When you don't address the issue from the root cause, then you're never going to really find real healing. You're just going to get temporary results, just like, women having these surgeries, fibroid surgeries, myomectomies, endometriosis surgeries. You're never going to get to the root cause of the issue, okay? So it's really important when you have these issues, these reproductive health issues, your body is calling you, listen, you have not been taking care of your body, okay? Your body is letting you know, listen, and showing you these symptoms that you have a lot of work to do as far as cleansing, getting rid of these inflammatory issues in your body, getting rid of a lot of these emotional blockages. Like, it's time for you to start paying attention to your body, changing your diet and all that good stuff, okay? You gotta make changes. You cannot at least sit up here with the same lifestyle that got you fibroids, heavy bleeding, and all these other things. And I did a lot. I did a video yesterday, or was it? No, it was Friday, okay? Friday, where I was saying that if you bleed more than 4 days, what does that mean? That means that we're dealing with estrogen dominance. That means that we're dealing with lots of toxins in the body. And women were upset. They said, all women are not the same. Listen, when it comes to these issues, when it comes to you bleeding out, your menstrual cycle is your body's 5th vital sign. Your menstrual cycle is your body's 5th vital sign. So what does that mean? That means that if you're bleeding out, for a long period of time, which is more than 4 days, which is hemorrhaging, at that point, this is indication of what's going on in the body. I even had somebody reply and said, yes, she found out that she had, Graves' disease and hyperthyroidism. Her period was the one that showed her she had all these issues, okay? We just had a public figure pass away, unfortunately, rest in peace, of course. And her period was showing her, again, that she had these issues, right? Her period was giving her clues like, your body's highly toxic, all these things are going on. Your body will always show you signs that with women, our periods are our vital sign, are one of our vital signs. So just like your blood pressure, just like your respiratory rate, I don't know why women don't understand, your menstrual cycle is also a vital sign. So you're not supposed to be bleeding for 7 days. I don't know why that has been pushed in the media or, in these doctor's offices. You're not supposed to bleed for 7 days. You're not. Okay, you're not supposed to bleed for more than 4 days. That's too much bleeding. And the reason why I say this is because when I have clients and I work with them and I rebalance their hormones, right, restore their hormonal balance, they experience much less bleeding. It's not because of luck. It's not because they're lucky. It's not because of genetics. No, it's because they have rid their bodies of toxicity. Okay, let's get up to 1,000 likes if you guys don't mind. They have rid their bodies of toxicity. They have rebalanced their hormones, right? So we have to stop thinking that our health is not in our control. Your health is in your control, okay? So today we're going to talk about fibroids. I'm here to answer you guys questions about fibroids, about ovarian cysts. I've been getting so many messages on that video, those 2 videos that went viral, and also in my inbox, and I cannot answer all of them. So I'm going to answer you guys questions on this live remember, I'm not a doctor. I'm coming from a holistic lens. I'm a holistic womb specialist that's helped many women get rid of their fibroids, get rid of their ovarian cysts, reverse PCOS and endometriosis, yes, and also be able to have a baby to be able to conceive after years of infertility, after years of struggling with, having a baby, with conceiving, okay? So I want to say that when it comes to your fertility too, that's another thing that you have more control over than you think, okay? You have more control over your fertility than you think. We have a lot of women running out here to get their eggs, to freeze their eggs, thinking that, oh my gosh, I have to do it now because my time's running out. And listen, you don't understand that you're actually the one that's shortening your own fertility window by how you're living your life and your lifestyle. Okay, so I see some questions. Let me go ahead and answer them. Thank you guys so much for being here. Make sure you're following me. Make sure you're also on my email list, okay, so you know when I'm going live. I didn't announce this live, but typically I do announce my lives, okay, typically. So join my email list. You can click the link in my bio to be a part of the email list, okay? So let's answer some questions. And remember, if you got some questions about your cycle, about fibroids, anything related to the womb or your hormones, go ahead and ask them. This is Q&A. Bleed for 4, spot day 5, normal. That's not too bad. That's not too bad, but we do want to do a little cleansing and breezy. That's not too bad though. Hey, I caught a live family night at work. Hey, Kiana, it's been a while. I think you sent me a message I sent you a message on Facebook. Okay, so that was a while ago though. Do you know anything about ovulation pain? Yes, I do. Ovulation pain is not normal. Whenever your body is in pain, ladies, that's not normal. And this is a teaching lesson for everybody because a lot of women tell me that they have pain during ovulation, they spot during ovulation, or just all these things happen. The only thing you're supposed to see during ovulation is cervical mucus, which is discharge. It's like a egg white consistency. That's it. Like for a few days, you're supposed to see that, right? That means that we're fertile. Now, I know that not everybody wants to have a baby. That's totally fine. But you want to make sure that you're fertile because that means you're healthy. Fertility equals health when it comes to everybody, women and men, but definitely you want to see certain signs to know that you're fertile, whether you want to have a baby or not, okay? So let's get the likes up to 1,000, guys. We're almost there. Let's get the likes up to 1,000. We have a goal today of 10,000. We want to get more women in here because so many women are, after reading the comment section on that video, a lot of women are in the dark when it comes to their health, their menstrual health, their reproductive health. It is scary, and it's literally killing women at this point. So let's get the likes up. Get the likes up to 1,000, y'all. 1,000. Come on, it's free. Just tap on the screen to like the video. My friend was just diagnosed with fibroids. What she should do? First of all, share this live with your friend. That's number one. Share this live with your friends. So when you guys have friends, have friends and family members that's been diagnosed with fibroids, share my content with them. Share the live with them. Okay, that's number one. Okay, so they can actually, because you want them to be able to see for themselves that their fibroids can shrink, and they want to take action. Because I have a lot of people trying to force. You can't force your family members or your friends to actually change their diet and to change certain things. So if she wants to work with me, or she wants the process of how to get rid of her fibroids, then she can get one of my courses, the whole process, because I have that in my in my link. If you go to the link in my bio, okay? But you can share my page with her because I do have a lot of free information on my page as well. Do castor oil packs work for fibroids? No, they may work for some women for like heavy bleeding or for pain, but not for fibroids. They're not going to remove a fibroid. So honestly, because I see a lot of women doing this, they again find temporary things, little teas and castor oil packs and these things, but they don't want to get to the root cause of the problem. So if you want to do the castor oil packs and still address everything else that you need to change, that's fine. But don't think that just the castor oil packs alone is going to help. It's not going to, okay? Yeah, I keep getting left pelvic pain, and my doctor said ovulation pain is open. No, it's not. And let me say this. My advice is going to be different than your doctor's, because your doctor doesn't believe in, doctors don't believe in healing. They believe in managing whatever you have going on. If you have fibroids, or cutting you open, or just medicating you. They don't believe in healing the body. So what I'm saying is going to be very contrary to what your doctor is saying. So I just want to put that out there, okay? Because I always get these, my doctor said, it's not going to align with what I'm saying, okay? Just want to put that out there. It seems to happen even outside of the window, but everything is normal. Yeah, it's not normal. And doctors, like, they need to stop normalizing sickness, because it's not only confusing women, but also, like I said, the woman that commented, she said that I was bleeding for about almost a month, and my doctor said that was normal. I was like, what? They just said anything is normal, and then they found out later she has hypothyroidism, and also Graves' disease. So you guys see, that's why she was bleeding like that. Okay, so what if they didn't detect that earlier? Like, what if she went like that for years and it got worse, and this is how people get cancer, and it's already stage 4, stage 3, and they, you know what I mean? So it's crazy. Hey Marsh, yeah, I'm in PA school. Okay, great. But I like holistic approaches. But absolutely, listen, my sister is about to finish medical school, and she's all about holistic. So yeah, a lot of doctors are too. Like, you'd be surprised. Behind the scenes, they into holistic healing. You'd be surprised. Okay? And a lot of nurses, because I have clients that are nurses, okay? RNs. So, yep. PCOS changed my diet. Been seeing my period for almost 2 years on time. Still no positive. What do you mean no positive? You talk about a positive pregnancy test? Is that what you mean, Precious K? Okay, so yes, let's get the likes up, ladies. Let's get the likes up. If you guys have a question regarding PCOS, fibroids, heavy bleeding. Okay, okay, so we have to do more than change our diet. We got to do more. Like, I understand that changing your diet is very important, and that's a big step, because a lot of people can't even do that. And then also tell me what are you changing your diet to, because that's another thing. Because in the whole PCOS community, they push keto, they push other weird diets, low carb diets, but they don't push healthy diets that actually help cleanse the body. So what kind of diet are you on? That's number one, okay? And also, too, it does take more than diet. Diet is a big step, don't get me wrong, but it takes more than diet. When we talk about reversing PCOS and rebalancing your hormones, because listen, it's not just about getting pregnant, it's about being in a healthy state when you're pregnant. So you want your body to be healthy when you are pregnant. We want our body to be at its optimal level of health, so we're not experiencing high-risk pregnancies, we're not experiencing, there's no issue there, right? So I just take some time, maybe a couple months, 2 to 3 months, to get your body healthy, get them hormones rebalanced, because PCOS can be reversed. It really can, so PEP isn't enough to find cancer. If you it's a controversial subject when it comes to PEP smears. I don't recommend them, because guess what? I don't recommend them. But if you want to get a pap smear, go ahead and do it. There's been plenty of women that got in pap smears and then they don't found cancer until like stage 4. So it's up to you. What I preach is holistic healing. Okay, so your body shows you when something's wrong, when something's off, right? But also preventing that from happening. Prevention is key, okay? We gotta stop, okay, this is how society is, right? They have a bad diet, they have bad lifestyle habits, and then they'll test. So what's the point? Like, you're in the background, you're not feeding your body the best things, you're not eating a healthy diet, you're not taking care of your body, but then you want to do testing. It's just weird to me, right? Instead of actually every single day you're working towards healing your body, you're working towards, having your body at its optimal level of health. That should be what you should be worried. You should be worried about that, not testing. Your body will show you symptoms. And this is how we're so disconnected from our bodies, because we trust these tests, which are a lot of times wrong. Don't get me started on these tests that these doctors are doing, right? We trust these standardized tests over what our body's showing us. We've normalized these tests, and you've literally suppressed the symptoms your body's showing you, ignored your body, and just focus on tests. That's wild to me. We have to stop normalizing that, okay? Ladies, let's get the likes up to 2,000. What about reoccurring BV? If you're dealing with reoccurring BV, definitely the body's highly toxic. We have to definitely cleanse the body. So you want to definitely change your diet. That's number one. We got to hydrate the body. I have fibroids due to, scoliosis complex since 8 months old. Okay, so when it comes to reoccurring BV, and even reoccurring yeast infections, that with fibroids goes hand in hand, right? Unfortunately. So when it comes to recurring BV, and recurring yeast infections, things like that, right? We know that once you get on a journey to heal your womb, heal your gut, because your digestive system is backed up when you have fibroids. When you have anything dealing with any reproductive health issue, you have a digestive system that's backed up. You know why I say that? There's no way that your body can your body can develop PCOS, your body can develop cysts, your body can develop fibroids without your lymphatic system, number one, being compromised, and your digestive system also being compromised. So we got to get our bodies healthy, because these are not normal things. We can't normalize BV or yeast infections. First and foremost, we got to completely change the diet, eat more hydrating foods, less dehydrating foods. So we should be eating lots of fruits and vegetables. We should be eating drinking lots of water, right? We should be eating, avoiding things like processed foods, fast food, right? Fried food, all these things that clog up the gut. That's very important. So, good night. I'm trying to change my diet. My question is, what's your question, Nicholas? What's your question? Okay, sharp uterine pain, 7 years post-menopause. Seen a doctor Thursday. No uterine pains. No bleeding. Okay, so when it comes to menopause, if you don't mind me asking, what's your age? When it comes to menopause, right? A lot of women, unfortunately, put their body into early menopause, and this is why I say that. This is why I say this, right? Because you think that it's menopause because you're no longer bleeding. That's what we're told. Once we stop bleeding or our cycles start becoming irregular, we're perimenopausal, and then a year later we're in menopause. But I've gotten a lot of women out of what they thought was menopause. Okay, so what I'm saying, 57. Okay, probably is menopause. Okay, so so you've been in menopause for 7 years. Okay, so my thing is, more than likely you still develop menopause at an early age, which is fine. But now we want to rebalance our hormones, because here's the thing, right? They don't tell you that the reason why this country, especially when other first world countries develop menopause at much earlier ages than anybody else, is because of our diet and our lifestyle, right? So we still have to rebalance our hormones. Definitely, I'm happy that you're here, because we know that pain in any form is not normal, right? So we have to also lower the inflammation in your body. That's what's causing the pain. So whenever you're dealing with pain, it's inflammation. But definitely, I'm sensing that there's a lot of hormonal imbalances. Are you on any hormones because that's another reason why they like to convince women they're in menopause or perimenopause earlier so they can prescribe them hormones, okay? Which is just not good. Are you taking any hormones? Yeah, you want to avoid meat. Definitely avoid meat. Can I drink almond milk and fish? Not. Okay. I don't want to tell you what to eat, but I will say, if you're trying to get rid of fibroids naturally, you definitely don't want to eat seafood. Okay. So, what do you mean to stay full, Jay? What do you mean by to stay full? No hormones. Okay, good. So we're dealing with inflammation then. Inflammation. I've been bleeding for 3 weeks. I'm vegan. Okay, so I'm happy that you said that. When it comes to being vegan does not mean healthy. Let's get the likes up to let's get the likes up to 2,000. Okay, let's get the likes up to 2,000. I'm gonna answer your questions, but let's get the likes up to 2,000, please. Tap on the screen to like the video. That's all you have to do. Tap on the screen to like the video. That's all you have to do. Just tap on the screen. Jay, are you liking the video? Tap on the screen to like the video. I see questions, but I don't see like. All right, thank you guys for the likes. Let's get it to 2,000. Okay, let's get it to 2,000. All right. Just because you're vegan does not mean you eat healthy. You can be vegan. You can eat French fries, Oreo cookies, vegan ice cream, pasta, and say that you're vegan, right? That has nothing to do with it. And it's not only diet that actually affects heavy bleeding, right? It's more than diet. Lifestyle habits matter too. So I need more information, Miss T. And Miss T, are you dealing with any type of fibroids, any type of reproductive health issues? PMDD relief. PMDD is, we're dealing with a highly, highly toxic body. We have acidic body. We have to definitely do lots of work to repair that endocrine system. So again, your hormones, we're dealing with estrogen dominance. This is like extreme estrogen dominance. And again, PMDD, I know that is hell. I've had some clients that dealt with that and like the mood swings and everything. So you have to get your body healthy. You have to restore your hormonal balance. You got to. It's because it's not normal. PMDD nobody should be experiencing that. Okay. Does castor oil help with fibroids? It doesn't help with fibroids. It may help with your cycle, but it's not going to help if you're still engaging in habits that again are not. You haven't got to the root cause of the problem. You're still engaging in the same diet that that caused you to develop fibroids. You're still engaging in the same lifestyle habits that cause you to develop fibroids. You're not taking care of your body, not taking care of yourself. So if you want to do castor oil while you're getting to the root cause of the problem on your womb healing journey, that's fine. But don't just do castor oil thinking that that's like a magic trick to get rid of your fibroids, because it's not going to work, okay? What about steam? Talk about yoni steam, Deborah. It's the same thing I said like about the castor oil. It's fine, but again, you gotta do it as you're getting to the root cause of the problem. So any remedy you guys are talking about, get to the root cause of the problem, that's the remedy, okay? Because it's gonna just be reoccurring. I had a client who, for like a year, she was trying all these crazy remedies, right? Acupuncture, yoni steaming, castor oil, all this stuff. And her fibroid just ended up growing because she wasn't addressing it from the root cause. And before she started working with me, I tried to explain to her, I said, you're not addressing these fibroids from the root cause. But she said, I heard this, I heard that. She was on all this supplements. And you're just confusing your body even more. You gotta get to the root cause of the problem, okay? She said, avoid me. Yes, avoid. Avoid meat if you have fibroids and you wanna heal it naturally, okay? Okay, so I don't have fibroids, that's fine. You can still be on this live as it's crazy, as common as fibroids are. A lot of people are avoiding fibroids. Wanting to learn how to avoid fibroids because you don't want to. Okay, but if you have any type of menstrual issue, hormonal issue, PMS or PMDD, endometriosis, anything dealing with the womb, you can be on a live. You can learn from this live. Okay. Yes, avoid seafood. Hey, Brittany, I changed my diet, but now I'm losing weight, trying to eat more protein. So, Nicholas, what did you change your diet to? Like, give me some more information. I don't have a desire to eat meat. Yeah, I haven't ate meat in years. For like 12 years now, I have not eaten meat, and I don't miss it. I just don't. I don't. Once you go a while without having these type of foods, you're not going to, like, crave them anymore. The craving for them is gone. You don't need meat. Only fruits and vegetables. Okay. So, Nicholas, you don't want to just eat fruits and vegetables. Now, I know that I'm not saying it's bad to now, but if you're losing too much weight, if you're already on the small side, you don't want to just eat fruits and vegetables. So you want to eat like, more, I would say starchy foods, but not like the white stuff. I'm talking about like sweet potatoes. I'm talking about like, you could do pastas, but instead of the white pasta, you can do like lentil pasta or chickpea pasta, beans, mushrooms. Like bulk up your diet a bit, okay? But just with healthier plant-based foods. Like they have tons of, like quinoa, hemp seeds, avocados. These things are good for healthy fats, so you don't lose too much weight, okay? So if you're losing too much weight, then definitely you want to bulk up. You want to eat more, number one, and you don't only have to eat fruits and vegetables. Eat mostly fruits and vegetables, but you don't have to just limit it to fruits and vegetables, okay? 12 years, Dad, what do you eat? I eat good, okay? I eat good food. Now, if you want to know what I eat, make sure that you watch my last YouTube video, because I'm on a raw vegan journey, and you see one of my meals that I prepare on there. Boy, it's my little raw vegan burrito. I actually had some today, it was so good. But yes, I eat fruits and vegetables. I'm raw vegan, so my diet is a little different. But go watch that video, okay? You'll get more of a explanation of where do I get my protein from? Leafy greens, hemp seeds, avocados, cucumbers, tomatoes. I get lots of protein. Okay? There is so much you can eat. Exactly. People think that if you're not eating animal products, if you're not eating from animals, that you can't get your nutrients. Do you know that you get more nutrients when you stop eating from animals? Because a lot of you guys that are eating animals, you're anemic, you're bleeding to death. Like you're not getting nutrients. When you have fibroids, you're not getting enough nutrients. You're mineral deficient. So stop worrying about protein. How much fiber are you getting? How much fiber are you getting? A lot of y'all are so backed up, right? How much iron are you getting? A lot of you guys are anemic, okay? How much potassium, magnesium, zinc, all these nutrients. You're so focused on protein, one that you're already getting more than enough of. Too much protein is why you have fibroids, and animal protein is why you got fibroids. Okay, so I just we obsess over protein. It's too much, okay? There's so much, thank you, Drake. There's so much you can eat. We need to talk off higher. What do you mean? So you can send me a message. I don't now, because people have messaged me and said, do you have a number I could call? No, I do not. I don't give out my personal number to anybody, okay? Unless I know them in real life, right? If you I have courses and a program, and when I talk to my clients on Zoom, okay? So Don't ask me. That's so annoying. Don't ask me for my number. I'm not talking to anybody here. I'm just saying in general, because I get that a lot. I understand. There's so much to eat other than meat. I'm doing a trial, April. What do you mean a trial? Facts. What do we do to get rid of fibroids? You have to, number one, go back to the, when you develop fibroids expressive. Go back to when you develop fibroids, and I want you to really think about the year before you develop fibroids, and how was your diet? How was your lifestyle? Were you stressed out? What kind of job were you working? Were you happy in your life? Think back to that. And that's how we can pinpoint, okay, wait a minute, I wasn't taking care of myself when I had fibroids. We'll check your link. Yes, you can check out my link. My link is in my bio. It's not on YouTube. My link is in my bio. You go to my page, you'll see it up top, okay? So go back to that, and then that's how you can see why you develop fibroids, okay? And so then after you do that, then we want to adopt, again, a protocol on getting rid of fibroids. Let me tell you something. When it comes to getting rid of fibroids, right, it's not something that you can Google. I'm telling you, it's not. I mean, a lot of people have tried and they still have fibroids. It's not something that you can, just watch. Look on TikTok to scroll. It's not something you can just piece together. Let me just try this, let me try that, which a lot of people are doing. It's definitely a protocol that you want to use to target the fibroid, because, listen, these are tumors. Okay, so you want them to break down and you want them to dissolve. It's not as easy as 1, 2, 3. You do have to work. So you do have to get to the root cause of the problem. You do have to be committed to this journey. Okay, unless you're just going to develop fibroids again. Okay, so we'll check out your link. Okay, YouTube. Yeah, if for some reason there's people that look, they want answers now. My link. Because how many people are going to sit there and watch 3 hours of YouTube videos? Now, you can if you want to, but to get the real protocol, go to the link, get a course, my 12 Steps on How to Treat Your Fibroids full bundle course, my Restore Your Womb course, okay? So very, very important, okay? So, yes. So, anybody have any questions about fibroids, heavy bleeding, their menstrual cycle, PCOS, endometriosis, cysts, anything dealing with the womb, okay? Make sure you guys, because I'm doing this Q&A for y'all, because you just gotta do topics, and I always get questions that are off topic, and I'm like, let's focus on this, but now I want to do something that's more general, because this is what I do. I help women heal their wombs. I help them restore hormonal balance, which is so important, and get to the root cause of the problem, and get rid of fibroids. I help many women get rid of fibroids, not just shrink fibroids, but also get rid of fibroids, get rid of endometriosis, things that they say that you can't heal. We've done it in the program, and there's proof, right? Also PCOS, reverse PCOS, diabetes, type 2 diabetes, okay? So, ovarian cyst, okay? So it's really important, reoccurring polyps, okay? So again, the Empress, I'm happy that you asked that question. So polyps are a little different than fibroids, but they can still be, you can still get rid of polyps naturally. Now, with polyps, you again go back to, like I was telling the other lady, go back to when you develop polyps, right? When you started having the signs and the symptoms, right? Go back to that and see what was going on in your life, as far as were you taking care of yourself. Do an assessment, really think back. Was I taking care of myself? Was I in a relationship that was stressful? Was there something that happened that really stressed you out? What was going on? Were you in a stressful job? Were you in school? There's always a reason why we develop these issues. Some of this stuff could be reoccurring. Some of this stuff could be, a lot of trauma from the past as well, because energetics as well, because your body's energy, right? They restore, again, when we have these issues, when we have these fibroids, polyps, cysts, there's energetic root causes as well. The body's connected, right? So when you have all this stuff buried in, that you suppress, emotional suppression, that you haven't processed, though they will form tumors in the body, emotional blockages in the body. Sometimes they'll even prevent you from getting pregnant. So things, I always talk about spiritual root causes as well. And we deal with that in my Detoxify Your Womb program, because it's very real, right? If you feel like your body's broken, you feel like, your self-worth is low, you don't take care of yourself, you don't love yourself, this will cause, again, this will cause a ripple effect in the body. And you will start exhibiting symptoms, okay, that again show you that your body's in disarray. It's not that your body's broken, it's because how we feel also is like how we feel, right? And the experiences that we're having, yes, it does affect our health. That's why you see a lot of people that even have cancer, like go back and ask them questions about what they were going through, right? What was going on in their lives, and you see where they were highly stressed. You know, they weren't taking care of themselves, right? So that's why it's so important, especially as women. Let's get the likes up to 5,000, y'all. We almost at 10,000, okay? Let's get it at least halfway. But you guys will see, if you guys are enjoying the live, tap on the screen. It's free to like live. Thank you, GA Peach. Thank you. Tap on the screen. It's free, like the live. You guys are enjoying the live so far and learning, okay? A lot of these issues come from misalignment in the body. And a lot of times we feel that misalignment, but what's going on? We've normalized this. We've normalized this. Thank you, Tracy, for sharing the live. And also, too, make sure you guys are on my email list so you guys will know when I'm going live. So all you have to do is click the link in my bio to join my email list, okay? In order to know when I'm going live. And also to know what we have going on. You guys, if you're going through these issues, you definitely want to be in our tribe, in our circle, for sure, okay? So it's really important. Thank you for sharing the live, Marsh. Thank you so much. Make sure you guys are following me as well. Again, thank you, Anna, for liking the live. We don't know when TikTok will go away. We don't know. Okay, I don't know even what the status is with that. So make sure you guys are on my email list, okay? Now, when it comes to these issues, again, there's always energetic root causes, right? So that's why as women, we're not supposed to hold our emotions in. We're supposed to process them and also let them go. Like your emotions is not supposed to just stay bottled in. That's not what they're for, okay? Therefore, really processing, right? And you can let your emotions come out, right? You know, if you have to cry or, you know, and all these things, whatever, right? But let it come out, let it flow out. Don't sometimes when you cry, you feel so much better. When you're so stressed out, you're so frustrated, and you just start bursting out in tears. Don't you feel so much better afterwards? It's like a detox. It's like a release, right? So we get so scared to, a lot of us have been taught since childhood to hold stuff in. And that's actually at your own detriment. Sorry, that's my dryer. But that's actually at your own detriment, okay? So stop holding things in. Let them out. Whether you want to journal, whether you want to draw, okay? Whether you want to, yes, I cried yesterday. Yeah, today, yeah. You know, I always say it's an emotional detox. Because I know when I cry, I feel so much better. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, you know, I get really frustrated, I cry. And I feel so much better. And the problem is usually solved very shortly after, okay? So, yeah, you want to make sure that you're not holding things in that is so toxic to you and your body, okay? So I love your live teachings. Thank you so much, Nikita. If I don't cry, I feel horrible. Exactly. Stop. We got to stop holding things in, and we have to stop being scared of uncomfortable feelings. Uncomfortable feelings will always come up, right? That's fine. Let them come up. And now I'm on this raw vegan journey. I'm experiencing them, right, sometimes, and that's okay. Feel through them and let them go. Don't hold on to them, okay? Emotions are not meant for you to hold on to. You're not defined by an emotion. They're just, let them move through you. That's it, okay? So hopefully that makes sense. So do you guys have any questions on fibroids, heavy bleeding, PCOS, okay? If you guys have questions on that, thank you so much for following me. Today I had an anxious feeling. I took deep breaths and meditated. I was good 15 minutes later. Ooh, yes. I love deep breathing. That's another thing that's also very helpful. Meditation, yes. Deep breathing is like, it even helps lower your blood pressure. Like a lot of people don't know that. Like deep breathing really is very healing. So deep breathing, yes. I like to do that when I'm stressed. My periods have gotten worse. Oh no, what's going on, Anna? Give me more of a description of what's going on. And how long have they been worse? I had fibroids, but not PCOS. Is it easier to heal one over the other? Ooh, good question. Good question. Ooh, good question. Okay. It depends on the person. It depends on the person. Okay. I'm gonna be honest with you. I really feel like it's easier to heal. Honestly, this is my intuition speaking, but I've seen them heal around the same time. It depends on, number one, how hard they're actually going into it. Because if you're just tiptoeing, you're not really fully, some people just come into the journey, on the womb healing journey, they're not giving their all, then it's gonna take some time, and you're not gonna see consistent results. I feel like PCOS may be easier to heal. I really do. Okay, I feel like PCOS, now, is fibroids hard to get rid of? No, but For most people it is, because they haven't made changes and people don't like to change. But if you don't like to change, both are going to be hard for you. But I do feel like for me, if you're working with me, I do feel like PCOS is a little, is easier. It depends. Okay, so it depends on the size of the fibroid. It depends on the size of the fibroid, Brittany. So if you have big fibroids, it's gonna take some time. You're gonna take some time to get rid of them completely. It depends on the fibroid, actually. PCOS is like, but especially if there are no cysts, it's easier to heal. That makes sense. Okay, I would say the hardest is probably endometriosis, but it can be done, and I had done it. I had, the lady worked with me for about 6 months. Usually it's not 3 months. They usually work with me longer for endometriosis. You don't have to. That was their choice. But endometriosis does take a little time, especially if it spreads to multiple, places in the body, in the womb region, in the pelvic area. Today so I read that already. That's right, so true. Deep breathing, relaxation, mindfulness techniques, therapist here. Yes, I love that. Yes, Shanti, definitely. These things like work wonders. You'll be surprised how much better you feel after you met. Like, it could be something stressful. A lot of people stress over every little thing, right? Whether it's money problems, relationship issues, family, kids, whatever, right? Sometimes jobs, just pause real quick. Just pause. Like, because we always live life on autopilot. And a lot of people are so anxious. They have this anxious feeling all the time. And I always say this: the body can't heal when you're in fight or flight mode. You gotta activate your parasympathetic nervous system. Like, you have to activate that side. That's the healing, the resting side, the side that where your body can actually digest food properly. But when it's in that fight or flight mode, you're not digesting your food properly. Everything's just in disarray, right? When it's in that. So imagine somebody that's always in fight or flight, always in, anxious, always like that. Definitely kills your hormonal health. That kills your gut health. Okay, so be very careful about that. Like, when you have issues that come up, because we all get stressed out, right? We all get anxious about some things that happen. Take a deep breath. Just pause real quick, even for like 10 minutes. Or a few seconds, however much time you have. Take a deep breath. Take a few deep breaths. Okay, take a few and say everything's gonna be okay. Like, it's okay. It's okay. Sometimes we make little things out to be huge things because we just so comfortable being in this fight or flight mode. We're just so comfortable being there, but you gotta turn your body to you have to switch that off sometimes. Most of the time, you don't want your body to be there. Now, if you're getting chased by a lion, a bear, you're in a burning building, yes, I totally understand why your body's in fight or flight mode. But if you are safe, okay, which majority of you are, like, stop again, always being anxious. Stop again, always. What are your stress relieving, what are your stress soothing activities? Like, what do you do when you're stressed? A lot of people don't have anything. They're just going through life on autopilot. They're not actually, living life, okay? And that's the problem. I've always had heavy 8-day periods since day one. Let's get it up to 5,000, y'all. We're almost there. We're almost halfway since day one, but for some reason now the pains are really bad. So, Anna, you've had estrogen dominance for a long time. Because I got this question, I got this a lot of women saying that, well, I've had really long cycles since I was 9 or 12. It doesn't matter. Your estrogen dominance, maybe it was passed down by your mom or whatever, which is fine. You still reverse it. You have estrogen dominance, you have it bad, and since you haven't done anything about it, it's gotten worse. Okay, so we have to restore hormonal balance ASAP, unless this is going to continue to get worse. Can being anxious cause your whole body to be sick? Absolutely. How can I avoid that? I just talked about it. Deep breathing and having things that you go to calm your body down. To me, I like to listen to, binaural beats. I like to take baths. Sometimes I actually just started because baths wasn't my thing before, but now I'm starting to like baths. Okay, I don't know why, but take a nice bath sometimes. What do you do when you're stressed? Like, you gotta find things. Some people like to draw. Okay. Some people like to connect with their inner child. You have to stop always being stressed and anxious. You don't need no anxiety pills. You have control over your own mind. That's why I hate all these anxiety pills and all these things. We all can be, we all have some anxiety, right? We all have it, right? Some people may have it worse than others, but you have control over your body. You can soothe your body and soothe yourself, right? You don't have to get on pills. Like, that's gonna, of course, create more toxins in the body in order to get rid of anxiety. You don't need that stuff. You see, we give up our power so easily. So what can you do that's going to help you? Be calm the body down. Now I understand, like, if it's something like a really crazy life event that's happened to you, and you're on anxiety pills for a little bit, I totally get it. Like a death in the family, something like that, I get it, right? I totally get it. But to just be on that stuff for years, no, absolutely not, absolutely not. Okay, so you have to start. What are your go-tos? What do you do when you're stressed? Everybody has their thing, whether it's, just sitting and be more present. Be more present. Stop thinking about the future that hasn't come yet. Because a lot of, for example, a lot of people are thinking about, oh, how am I going to pay rent next month? The first is coming up. It's not here yet. Okay? It's not here yet. Sometimes when you're present and you sit still, you'll be able to, wait a minute. This is how ideas and things will come to you. This is how you get downloads. This is how you're like, okay, you solve issues. But when you're in anxiety mode, how do you solve anything like that? You don't. Is endometriosis the same as uterine fibroids? Oh no, they're different. Now, same root causes, but different. Yes, I need to, hold on. Yes, I need to work on my breathing, meditation. I'm getting better with letting things go. That's one thing too. Listen, with ladies that have fibroids, the inability to energetically, root cause, inability to let things go. Inability to detach, to let things go. You holding on, whether it's trauma you've dealt with, whether it's just, stress, you holding on to something internally. You inability to let things go. The things that you can't control, let them go. Let them go. Things that happened to you in the past, let them go. Process them, deal with them, and let them go. Inability, you holding on to things. Okay? Hopefully that makes sense. I draw sometimes, but I get it. Yes, I get it a lot from work. Okay. And take it home with me. It's hard to calm down. Okay. Do you work in a hair studio? I know, because my sister used to be a hairdresser, so I totally listen. I used to hear all her stories that she was dealing with, so I get it. Okay, but now we have to ask ourselves, okay, if I'm stressed at work, are there things I could do at my job or people I could talk to kind of alleviate that, or alleviate that stress? Like, what you have to pinpoint what exactly about work is stressing you out, or just you just don't like your job. Now we have to think, okay, now we have to develop a plan. Maybe I should look for something else. Maybe this is not for me. Maybe my soul is not, this ain't it. This is not it. Maybe this is not my passion, okay? Then we could find other ways. And if hair is your passion, but just a job, then listen, we live in a digital era. So even like, if you're a hairdresser, listen, there's people that want to learn how to do hair. Okay, so you can even develop courses to teach people how to do hair. Like, there's so many things you could do with that. So many things you could do with that when it comes to hair. You don't have to work at. I'm saying, I don't even know if you work at if you actually are a hairdresser or you working at work as a hairdresser. But I'm just giving people ideas. Okay, if that makes sense. No meds crew, absolutely yes. I refuse to be on medication. Like, by the time Americans are 30, they're at least on one medication, and that's crazy to me. Whether it's high blood pressure, I'm like, high blood pressure pills, I don't care who has an issue with this. It's for lazy people. I don't care who has an issue with it. And I told a couple of my family members the same thing. It's for lazy people. I don't care who feels offended by that. Okay, I said this on Facebook a couple years ago. People tore me up, but then there was some people that inboxed me that said, because of you, I got off blood pressure medications. Months after I posted that, they was like, because of you, because you're right. There's things that you could do in your everyday life to regulate your blood pressure. Come on now. It's for lazy people, okay? Yes, I need to work on, okay, so I read that already. You guys ask questions, ask me questions. That's right, live in the moment. Exactly, we don't live in the moment. We're so worried about tomorrow. We're so worried about what already happened in the past. Oh, this and that happened in the past. Girl, it's divorce the past. Let's move forward, okay? And let's also be present and enjoy these present moments. A lot of us are not enjoying the present because we're so focused on the future or the past. Like, of course, you're going to be anxious if you focus on the future and the past, okay? Live in the moments, okay? Like, how do you enjoy life when you don't ever live in the moment? Like, you're there with your children, but you're thinking about, oh my God, this and that is coming up, or oh my God, this and this happened, but you're not even present. That's an issue. That's okay. So hopefully that makes sense. Okay, that's where I've been stuck for years, the inability to let things go. Listen, I don't know, Naoma, hopefully I'm saying your name right. I am a Scorpio. I get it. Listen, if there's somebody that can't let things go, it's a Scorpio, but I've learned you have to. I've had to train my mind to let things go. Am I perfect? I'm not perfect with it, but I'm doing a lot better than I was before. But that holding on to things hurts you. It hurts you. So whether it's you holding on to childhood trauma, you're holding on to what this guy in the past did to you, but your ex or this and that, You holding on to it's hurting you. It's not hurting them. They've moved on with their life. It's hurting you. So we have to move on, right? We have to let it go. Like, you know, if you have to write it in a notebook, tear it up and say, I'm letting go of everything that does not serve me. And these are also the thoughts as well in your head. That's just, you know, the past too. If it doesn't serve you, let it go. Okay. You'll feel so much lighter once you do that on an energetic level. And this also will help with the healing process. Okay. And thank you for the tips. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. You're so welcome. Thank God I'm almost 58 and I'm on no meds. Oh, great. Listen, congratulations, Angela, because that's definitely amazing. Okay. Because by the time people are 30, they're on medication and I don't get it. And these are medications that they have to stay on for the rest of their lives. And they're not doing anything to get off these medications. That's sad. A lot of people. My mom lives in the past and always bringing it up to me. Listen, my mom does that too. And I redirect her. I said, that happened already. We're not focused on that. We're focused on right now. Okay. I redirect her quickly. It's all moms do that. All moms do that. We know all moms do that. Redirect. Mom, that happened. We're done. Redirect your mom. Okay. So hopefully that makes sense. And anybody else that brings up the past, you don't live there no more. Anybody, whether it's your friends, family, redirect them. Say that, listen, we're not talking about that, and change the subject. Okay. You could do journaling as well. Absolutely. Journaling is amazing. Absolutely. And it's definitely helpful for people. Meditation, like what are things that you do that help you, that help you with your processing your emotion, processing, things that happen to you. You don't have to become your trauma. You don't have to live life from that. Okay. We're all on this. None of us are perfect. We've all had things happen to us. Right. But we also have to, move on from those things. I'm not saying that it's going to be perfect. You're never going to remember those things. There are going to be moments where you do go back to the past, right? You do think of something that was painful. But again, let yourself feel through that and let it go. Feel through it and release it. It doesn't have to stay with you. Okay? Plus self-care, yes, is imperative. Absolutely. It's a must. Self-care is a must. And if you develop any reproductive issues, it's letting you know, listen, you have not been taking care of yourself. You have not. Randomly dancing to music in my house to ease stress works wonders. Absolutely, yes. Dancing, moving your hips is really, that definitely is a stress reliever for women. And even loosening up that area, the hip area too, because a lot of people store a lot of stuff in the hip area. That's another thing too. That's why things like Zumba, Pilates is so healing for women as well. Okay, so yeah, definitely. Okay, so does anybody else have any questions? Let's get the likes up. It's so important for us to be on this journey of healing and not give up on ourselves or our body. When we have given up on ourselves and submit ourselves to modern medicine and just do whatever they say, this is us giving up on our body, okay? I'm sorry, that's giving up on your body, okay? When we just submit ourselves to them and not make any changes and not, change our diet, not change our lifestyle habits, we stay in the same toxicity and just submit ourselves to science. That's how we pretty much deteriorate, okay? I hate to say it, but that's really the truth. Do you think there's a correlation between fibroids and STIs? Based on a compromised immune system, yes. Fancy healing? That's a question. That's a good question, but it's the truth. Now, we haven't been taught that type of way, but I'm going to tell you what I know. When you have fibroids, again, we do have a lot of toxicity in the body. Same when you have HPV. Now, why do some people, I know there's lots of strains of HPV, but some people actually have it develop into abnormal cells, and they think it's just the HPV. No, because your body is also out of balance as well. You're also dealing with toxicity in the body because HPV, you can get rid of that naturally. Now, I know this is controversial for me to say. I don't like to say this in public platforms, but it's the truth. It's the truth, okay? So it's the truth for sure. Now, it is when you have an STI, your immune system is compromised. When you have fibroids, your immune system is compromised. Whenever you get any whether even if it's a virus, even if it's the flu, we're dealing with a compromised immune system, right? So again, this is how it's easier for us to catch STIs. It's easy. I'm not saying that if you're healthy, it can't happen. I'm not saying that, but it's easier for you to catch different things when the body is already in a compromised state. Let me just keep it like that, okay? So hopefully that makes sense. Let me know if fancy healing Yes, yeah. If you catch me, you catch me. Can I do pescatarian and then go vegan? Lush us braids. You can do, if that's what you want to do, you can do that. But pescatarian eating what? Because I don't, you know why I don't like the labels? Because a lot of people have these labels and they're eating pescatarian. You can eat trash on pescatarian diet. There's so many things you can eat that aren't good for you. So that's why I don't like the labels. Like, you want to be more specific. What exactly do you want to eat? Okay. If fibroids can be healed, can STIs can be healed though? I don't want to talk about this on the live. But yes, that's all I'm gonna say. Yes. And I've had some clients. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't like to talk about it openly because it's very controversial and people are gonna get upset, but I have had some clients. Okay, that's all. That's all I can say on that topic. Yes, they can be healed naturally. However, you still need to protect yourself. Period. Okay? Do you talk about on endometriosis too? Absolutely, I do. This live is also, if you have a question about endometriosis, definitely ask for sure. I do. I've had clients with endometriosis. Can I eat garlic with fibroids? Yeah, garlic is fine. But it's not, are you saying is it going to heal fibroids? Or can you just eat it if you have fibroids, if you're trying to heal fibroids naturally? Garlic is fine. Yes. But hopefully you caught my answer. But the answer is yes, but I can't get too much into that on this live, okay? But everybody still, that doesn't mean not to protect yourself. Please protect yourself, okay? No, I'm not sure what you're saying. You say, will it make it worse? Okay, you're asking, will it make it worse? Well, garlic, no, it's not gonna make, no. It's fine. Garlic is fine. Garlic is fine, okay? What about PCOS? What about it? This is like Q&A, so ask me questions. What about PCOS? Are you asking whether it can be healed naturally? Like, what are you asking exactly about PCOS? Almost every time I talk about PCOS, somebody's like, well, what is PCOS? And I'm like, oh my God, we have to know about these issues because, listen, when it comes to PCOS, it has been estimated, suspected that 50% of Black women have PCOS, but a lot of times it's not diagnosed when you get it, right? Because PCOS they have to do a lot of testing and things like that for it, right? It's not like cut and dry like fibroids. It's not cut and dry like cysts, right? So there's women that's dealt with these symptoms for decades and then find out they have PCOS. What about clothes? Clothes are fine. What's the best test to do to diagnose endometriosis? Now, when it comes to endometriosis, right? I've heard different things, but they said that they can't really confirm you have endometriosis until you actually have surgery, which is wild to me. So they pretty much go based on symptoms. But remember, listen, I'm holistic, so I'm not, I don't even recommend those tests. I don't even recommend those surgeries, so I'm holistic, okay? But you could look at the symptoms from endometriosis, if you have a lot of, typically, especially if it's the state, you're in like stage 3 to stage 4, it's gonna be a lot of pain in the pelvic area, like excruciating pain. Now with fibroids, you can have that too, but with endometriosis is a little, like the pain is excruciating. And a lot of women that have endometriosis, not all women, have the chocolate cysts, the endometriomas, where they're filled with blood. So they're like cysts but filled with blood, okay? So they can see that on a scan. Do you do one-on-one or just course? I do one-on-one, but it's not just one-on-one one time. It's one-on-one you can work with me if it's completely one-on-one, just 100% just you and me. It's, you could do 1 month with me, one-on-one, and we meet every week on Zoom. And there's also other things that come with it as well. And also we can do 3 months, but it's never just one time because I don't like doing that because to me, it's not helpful. This is like, I'm trying to help women heal. So meeting with people just one time to me is a waste of time. Okay. They actually have to go all in. Yes, you have to go all in when it comes to your healing journey for sure. Natural remedies. You want to repair your entire endocrine system. You don't want to look for natural remedies when it comes to PCOS. You actually want to just go all in on your healing journey, okay? You don't want to look for temporary remedies. We want to heal it. So that's what I have to say. What about missing period for months? It could possibly be PCOS, but when you have, Mimi, do you have fibroids? Do you have endo? Do you have any reproductive health issues? Missing period for months definitely means there's a hormonal imbalance for sure. But also, you can have that and have. First of all, if you have any reproductive health issue, you have hormonal imbalances, period, right? Bleeding issues, any type of issues with your cycle, you have a hormonal imbalance. and that's called estrogen dominance. That can be deadly. The reason why I say it can be deadly at its worst because it can also raise the risk for estrogen dominant cancers. You know, we have breast cancer that's estrogen dominant cancers. We have uterine cancer, cervical cancer. Okay, so that's why it's so important to reverse endometriosis. It's important to reverse endometriosis too, but also estrogen dominance. Like that hormonal imbalance, you can reverse that and rebalance your hormones. You don't have to suffer like that. Okay, so I have courses, both courses, and where you can work with me in my Detoxify Your Womb program as well. For those that are asking, what are some home remedies for endometriosis and fibroids? When you have endometriosis and fibroids, you want to completely change your entire lifestyle and diet, okay? I don't give like short-term remedies. We go all in with the healing. I give a whole entire healing protocol, okay? So if you want a healing protocol on endometriosis, and if you have both, Restore Your Womb course is the best for that, okay? Restore Your Womb course, or if you want to work with me, my Detoxify Your Womb program, okay? I don't give like these temporary remedies. We trying to heal, okay? And when we have both endometriosis and fibroids, it's no joke. We have to there's a lot of changes that need to be made, okay? What about castor oil? No, it doesn't break up fibroids, no. But it may help with pain for some people. For some people, it may actually worsen pain. I had a client that used it, and she was like, it actually made things worse. It made her bleed a lot. So she stopped. I told the girl, stop using it. Like, you don't need it when you actually get to the root cause of the problem. If you want to use it, along with doing the work, that's fine, but you don't necessarily need it. Some people have a good, they see some difference in the cycle, or some people, they don't really see a difference, or some people, it doesn't work out for them, okay? You did not read my message. What is your message? I didn't see your message, Delicious. I have messages, a lot of messages, so give me some time. And you guys, click on the screen. Let's get this to up to 10,000 likes. Let's get it up to 10,000 likes. I've got diagnosed by having a MRI with contrast. Okay. My fibroids don't hurt me. I get little cramps when I get my period though. Okay. And let me say this, just because they don't hurt you today doesn't mean it won't hurt you tomorrow. And I'm telling you this as somebody that's went through fibroids too. Didn't really have symptoms before, but eventually if you don't do the work to, again, get rid of these fibroids, they just keep growing and it gets worse. Okay, so I'm happy you don't have pain now, but we don't ever want to have pain. So let's still get to the root cause of the problem. What's the name of the course for a month, meeting once a week? It's not on the site, but it's my Detoxify Your Womb program. If it's just one-on-one, just me and you in the Zoom, as that we're not meeting as a group, that is our VIP one-on-one experience. So it's still a Detoxify Your Womb program, but it's another layer of that. So typically when people want one-on-one, they message me. Because I've even had people that was like, they're big-time business owners. They just don't want to be in a group, right? So, which is totally fine. And they want to just work with me one-on-one. So you can message me if you want the one-on-one treatment, okay? So it's not a course, it's a program, Brittany. So just message me or email me, okay? With periods that are 3 to 4 days, how do we get rid of the old blood after days? Oh, great question. Fancy healing. I'm talking to everybody. Yes, keep liking the video. Let's get the likes up. With periods that are 3 to 4 days, how do we get rid of old blood after days if we have it? Yeah, if you notice old blood, which is that brown stuff, you're not supposed to have that. So they were dealing with lots of old blood. We had to cleanse the body out internally. Fancy healing. You have to cleanse the body out internally if we're dealing with old blood, okay? I have 7-day periods, but after 4 days, it's light, and turning brown. So we still have a lot of toxicity in the body. But Jay, you have fibroids too, if I'm not mistaken. I think you said it earlier. So that's why so we have to restore hormonal balance to get rid of your fibroids. How do you balance your hormones? So the whole process of how to restore hormonal balance and heal your gut as well, that's very important, heal the digestive system, is if you go to the link in my bio, check out my Restore Your Womb course, okay? What about taking supplements for PCOS? I'm not a fan because, again, first of all, if it's not herbs, these supplements are just like, people just take all these supplements and it just confuses the body. If it's not herbs, it's not really giving you what your body actually needs. But we want to focus on things that matter, like the diet, because you should be eating your nutrients. You should not be just taking random supplements, okay? If you want to incorporate herbs, that's totally fine. But don't just buy these supplements that they have, No, like there's so many women on supplements and they not seeing a difference, right? So it's really important. We want to balance our hormones. We want to restore endocrine. We want to restore the endocrine system when we have PCOS. These supplements are not going to get you the real healing that your body needs to actually get rid of the PCOS. We don't want to just have PCOS and then just take supplements. It doesn't make any sense. We want to work on healing PCOS. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. What about black seed oil for fibroids? I'm not a big fan of black seed oil, but you can. Now, it's not going to get rid of fibroids, but yeah, you can take black seed oil. Can a woman's gut health contribute to yeast infections and fibroids? Absolutely. And if you have, yeast infections or fibroids, then you have issues with the gut. Absolutely. Are you in New York? I'm not in New York. I'm in the DMV area, but my services are virtual. I have clients from UK. I have clients from Bahamas. Okay. I've worked with many people in the Caribbean, many people in different UK countries, even somebody in Kenya. One person in Ghana recently bought my course. And let me tell you guys something. She bought my course, the one in Ghana, in, December. And she actually applied my 12 Steps on How to Shrink Your Fibroids full bundle course. Okay, she had a fibroid that was 10 centimeters, okay? Recently, a couple weeks ago, she told me that her fibroid was now 1.55 centimeters, okay? So almost 9 centimeters, okay, so yes. I've been trying to contact you, but I can't do it. You can't contact me unless you want to email me or send me a message. You can't call me. I get so many messages of people trying to call me, and it doesn't make any sense to me. No, you can message me or you can email me. Okay, if if you have a question about one of my courses or services. Okay, but I want to know, how do you get the extra blood out? Cleansing the body internally. Hold on. It always makes me verify when I'm on here for an hour. Okay. You gotta cleanse the body internally, Jay. Cleanse the body internally. What about black seeds? What about black seeds? You mean black seed oil? What's your sign? Cancer, Libra, or Pisces? Jay, how about you guess? Guess my sign. Let's play a game. Guess my sign. Can a 4 centimeter fibroid hurt? Yes. So even honestly, depending on the location, depending on the person, even a 1 centimeter fibroid can hurt depending on where it is and the person. Everybody has different symptoms when it comes to fibroids. The educator, I think, depends on where the fibroid is. What do you mean? Outside the uterine wall. Yeah, I can still, yeah. Yeah. No, yeah. And also too, you think I'm a Virgo. Okay, that's actually a good guess. She's a Scorpio. She said it earlier. Why you have to tell them? I say Libra. Okay, I get that a lot. And those are in my chart, so my birth chart. So yeah, but I'm a Scorpio, son. Why you have to say something? Because nobody would have guessed Scorpio. Like nobody ever guesses that. All right, so but yeah, I'm a Scorpio. I'm a Scorpio. That's why I love transformation. Okay, that's why I love healing. Okay. So yeah. Does anybody have any other questions? What time is it? Yeah, we're almost gonna go. You guys have any other questions? But yes, I'm a Libra. Period. My sister's a Scorpio. Love her. She's my yeah. Libras and Scorpios get along, but just not in relationships. Okay, not really in relationships. But yeah. So do you guys have any other questions? Now I want to say this. When it comes to, can fibroids affect your period regularity? Yes, absolutely. But one of the symptoms of fibroids is irregular cycles. So when I say irregular cycles, you may not have a cycle for months, or you may have, a long cycle that's longer than 4 to 5 days, or you may have a cycle that you may just bleed for 3 months, right? It's irregular cycles when I say irregular cycles. So yes. Fibroids can cause that, endometriosis can cause that, cysts can cause that. Just having a hormonal imbalance can cause irregular cycles, okay? So should I get fibroids removed before I get pregnant? No. Great question, but no. You know why I say that? Because you haven't so when we have fibroids, right, and we get them removed, we still had the toxicity in our body that caused the fibroids to occur. We still are hormonally imbalanced. We haven't addressed that part. So when you're talking about you want to get pregnant, right? For ladies that want to get pregnant that are watching this and you have fibroids, the best thing you can do is restore your hormonal balance and get your body to the optimum level of health so that your fibroids can start to shrink. Take about 3 to 6 months. Shrink those fibroids, right? And get your body in good health before getting pregnant. We have too many women going into pregnancy with bad health, with already having estrogen dominance, and it makes it worse during pregnancy. It causes a high risk pregnancy. It's just too much, right? I've heard too many stories. Too many people get your body healthy. I always say this: get your body healthy before becoming pregnant. These surgeries are putting your body in a more weakened state. If that makes sense, okay? But that was a good question, because I know that a lot of people probably are thinking, are wanting to get pregnant right now with fibroids, and I'm like, take some time to get rid of these fibroids. That bleeding for 3 months is insane. There's people I had a client that was bleeding for 2.5 years before coming to me. That's nothing. Like, hi, I am Miss Lady. Yeah, I had a client that was bleeding for 2.5. That's the longest I've heard. Every day for 2.5 years before coming to me. Okay. Now she's having regular cycles. Okay, and we got rid of her ovarian cyst as well. Okay. So women are out here suffering. My aunt has fibroids years ago, and she restored and got pregnant. Okay, you want to you got to restore your health. Like, when we're carrying life, we don't want to do it with fibroids. We don't want to do it with estrogen dominance. We don't want to do it with all these issues in the body, right? That's just, again, we don't want to pass that stuff along. Like, we've done it so many times, right? We have to cut it off somehow, some way. Let's get the 10,000 likes, y'all. But yeah, it's really important. Does hair dye have a correlation with fibroids? I haven't heard that, but I'm sure that a lot of hair dyes do have not the best ingredients. Now, I know perm for sure, relaxers definitely do. Now, I would have to look, it depends on the hair dye. I would have to look at the ingredients to see. So always look at the ingredients with these hair products, okay? But, if I was on it, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you're on a fibroid shrinking journey, or just healing your womb in general, or restoring your hormonal balance, stay away from like bleaching your hair just for now. For a little bit, stay away from like something that's like drastic. Like, definitely perms. Perms you should never do, because perms are just so toxic today. Yes. Okay. So does anybody have any questions? Perms and birth control. Absolutely, perms and birth control. I have a client that's about to start with me next week. I'm excited. And let me say this too. My Detoxify Your Womb program, for those that join, it's 3 months long usually for those that join. However, for the March special, I'm adding on an extra month. So the March special is you work with me for 4 months. And this is for people that, what's the topic? The topic is, you guys don't see the topic? I read, it's Q&A for fibroids, cysts, and I always put the topic on. So read the topic. But when it comes to that, I'm talking about the Detoxify Your Womb program. So 4 months, you work with me for 4 months if you are able to join before April 1st. Okay. So make sure if you have fibroids, you have heavy bleeding, you have cysts, you have endometriosis, you know that your body is definitely in a state where you need to take some time to heal, and you actually need a protocol. You don't need to just be over here trying different remedies. You actually need a foolproof protocol. Then check out my Detoxify Your Womb program. Now, it's not for everybody. This is our high-level signature program. I always say this is not for everybody, okay? This is for high-achieving women that's ready to do the work and ready to transform, because we're even doing energetic work to get rid of all this stuff balled up in the womb, okay? So it's not for everybody, okay? And the price is the price because it's more than worth it. We're talking about getting rid of fibroids, enhancing your fertility, right? We're talking about that. So the price is $3,500, okay? And that's USD for people that's out of the country, okay? So that's my highest level program. Now, you can take a course, right? That's a lot, much more lower price. That's a self-study course. But the only thing about a course, it doesn't come with my coaching. But the course is still very effective. Like, people have gotten amazing results on the course. So the Restore Your Womb course, the 12 steps on how to shrink your fibroids full bundle course. Also, too, I'm opening this up for until April 15th. If you are looking at the Detoxify Your Womb program, and let's say you can't commit to the full 3 months, well, 4 months if you join before April 1st for whatever reason, I have it where you could join for 6 weeks, okay? Now, if you want to join for 6 weeks, again, if you want to join the Detoxify Your Womb program, period, message me or email me, because I have to send you a questionnaire to see if you're a good fit. But if you want to join it for 6 weeks, also email me as well, okay? How do you increase, you mean to decrease progesterone? Oh, you want to increase your progesterone. So my Restore Your Womb course gives you the outline on how to do that, okay? Are vegan lotions okay as far as what the body is absorbing? When you say vegan lotions, what do you mean? I just use regular shea butter. What do you mean by vegan lotions? I'm thinking that EOS brand or stick to the raw. Yeah, stick to. I mean, the shea butter is fine. Of course, shea butter is always good. The EOS brand, I'm not really familiar with it. Like, it always depends on the I always say this, it depends on the ingredients. Like, look at those ingredients. If that ingredient list is long and you like, I don't know what this is, start Googling some of those ingredients, okay? I just baby oil or Vaseline, that's it. Ooh, Vaseline, that's petroleum. I used to love Vaseline too. I know it's a staple, but that petroleum, it's not good. It's not good. Okay, remedies for heavy cycles. You want to restore your hormonal balance and heal your gut, okay? Now, that is a process that is definitely lifestyle and diet changes for sure. You don't want to look at quick remedies. We want to change our lifestyle and diet to really get, to see a huge difference, okay? Hopefully that makes sense. Hi, Tasha. Make sure let's get the likes up to 10K. We're almost there, y'all. All you have to do is click, thank you, Brittany. Click on the screen to like the video. I'm around for a couple more questions, a few more questions, then we're gonna call it a night. But this was a really good live as well. Can't see my question. I don't see your question, Ellie. I don't know what TikTok be doing. Some people are like, oh, you didn't see my question. I'm like, I didn't see it. Ask it again. Ask it again. You said email you for interest. Yes, I am Miss Lady. Email me if you're interested, okay? Email me if you're interested in the 6. Now, I don't always open up the 6 week. To 6 weeks to work with me for 6 weeks and then the Detoxify Your Womb program. I'm usually like, we gotta do the whole program, but I'm opening it up until April 15th, okay? What does the 6 week entail again? Okay, so everything in the Detoxify Your Womb program is that it tells the same things, but it's just that it's gonna be a little bit more accelerated because it's 6 weeks. So the same things, we go through the womb healing process. Is it all virtual? Yes, it's virtual. We also have our learning platform as well. We do detoxification. Now, in the full program, the 3-month program, we do 2 womb detoxifications, but in the 6 weeks, it will just be 1. But I teach you, we're implementing these things, and I teach you how to heal the womb, how to heal the body, how to get rid of fibroids, and we're doing it. And I'm making sure that you have the right tools. I'm working with you throughout the process, and you have me, with you along the way. So that's why the Detoxify Your Womb is so powerful, and women get results quick. They see results quick because they're actually on the right protocol. They're not just out here trying different remedies. Have your program remove fibroids? Absolutely. It's helped many women get rid of their fibroids, okay? Many women, okay? They actually come in and do the work, many women. I have tons of testimonials. Even if you go to my pinned comments, pin post on my page, you're gonna see women that's actually, testimonials. Okay, yes, email me. Go to the link in my bio. You'll see the envelope symbol. You can just email me. I can't solve it. That's how you know it's getting late. All right. But yes, my program definitely. Now, my courses also have helped women remove fibroids, but when it comes to my program, we've got women pregnant that struggle with infertility for years. Got rid of PCOS, endometriosis. There's a woman that got rid of a 6-centimeter fibroid in 3 months. There's another woman that got rid of 3 of her fibroids and only had 1 left that was the size of a peanut. Also got her uterus back to normal size, because we know that when we have these issues, sometimes our uterus gets enlarged and we start having more and more problems, okay? Yeah, make sure you guys are following me and join my email list as well. Make sure you're on my email list. We don't know how long TikTok will be here. So click the link, for the US, because they're talking about banning it, but hopefully they're not going to ban it. We'll see. But click the link in my bio, join my email list so you'll know when I'm going live too, okay? And let's get the likes up to, thank you, Makita, for liking the video. Let's get the likes up to 10,000. Let's get them up to 10,000, okay? But yes, I'm excited. We already have, there's a woman who messaged me today who's about to start working with me in the Detoxify Your Womb program. I don't know if she's on here, but I'm excited for that. I'm excited for my clients are killing it. My client, I had a 6-week womb healing intensive that started on March 1st. That was the last round for that one. However, one of our clients went from an 8-day cycle. She had 8-day cycles to a 4-day cycle. She saw those results in 3 weeks of being of being in my program, in my intensive, in my womb healing intensive. So people get results when they know what they're doing. When they actually have a game plan. And she's been dealing with this trying to heal herself for so long. So long. Yes. Oh, thank you, Allison. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. But yeah, she's been trying to heal herself for a long time. It's so important to get guidance and direction when it comes to healing the womb, especially when you've been trying yourself and you're not seeing real results, okay? We don't want to just feel better. We actually want to get rid of these fibroids, okay? So that's really important. We're almost at 10K, y'all. We're almost at 10K. Thank you, Angela, for liking the live. Thank you so much for liking the live. Let's get to 10K likes. Let's get to 10K likes. If you guys have questions, make sure you put it in the chat, okay? Let's get to 10. Thank you, EN, for liking the live as well. Yes, let's get the likes up. Yeah, I got an all white affair. Also, wedding to attend June and July. I need my period light. Yes, listen. When it comes, I'm so happy you said that. When it comes to you restoring balance in your body and you don't have to deal with these heavy cycles. You don't have to worry about, oh my God, plan your life around your cycle. Like, I've done that for years. I know what that feels like. You don't have to live like that. When you get your body healthy, guess what? We have light cycles. We don't have any cramps. We're still living life like it's normal. And we don't have to wear these heavy pads and heavy tampons. You don't have to worry about leaking. You can still wear your whites, okay? You can still wear white anytime you want, because we know that sometimes people like to wear white. They like to go to all white parties. You don't have to worry about, oh my God, my period. You don't have to worry about that. When your body is healthy, you don't got to worry about that. That's how we should live life. We have a million other things to worry about. We don't have to like, our period should not be our worries. Something that we get every month. It should not be one of our worries. We gotta get rid of this toxicity, this acidity in the body. Okay. I have another question. Do we count the brown blood as a period? Yes. Yes, you count that. Yes. Okay. The period ends when you stop bleeding. So if you're spotting, count it. The period ends when the bleeding is gone. Just like I'm on period now, I hate being in public because I always feel uncomfortable. I remember that feeling. It's the worst. There's nothing like having symptom-free and light cycles. I'm telling you. It's a game. That's why I be talking about it so much, because I want y'all to experience it so bad. I want y'all to experience this so bad. It makes life so much better. It makes life so much better. You don't have to stop your life because you're on your cycle. Any recommendations for pads, tampons? Great question. Organic. TikTok keeps saying so many companies are toxic. They are. Organic. Okay. The real makes good. Now, when I start mentioning names, people are like, oh, well, they find something about those companies. Now, are these companies I'm going to mention perfect? No, but they're better than the Always, the Kotex, the Tampax. They're better than those. Okay. So Real is good. Cara is good. I've been using, I don't even want to say because it's controversial, Honey Pot for years, no problem. People have said, but she changed her formula. I haven't noticed. No problem. She's a black woman, that's why I like to support. But organic, 7th generation is good. They have so many organic pads. Nobody should be using toxic Always. Oh my God, it's the worst. Nobody should be using Tampax, Kotex. No. What do you eat for breakfast? Fruit. I make acai bowls sometimes. I make it myself. So a little bowl, lots of fruit. But I don't really eat breakfast. I break my fast at 12. Okay. They should carry the heavy duty pads. Yeah, they should. But we're trying to not be heavy duty for a long period of time now. Now we're trying to be, you guys should be trying to lighten up that cycle now. We don't want to be heavy duty for forever. Okay. But yeah, they do. They should carry heavy duty pads. Like, I know they have, once we buy any of your programs, it's ours to keep for good. Which one? It depends on which one, Ellie. It depends on which one. How does one know they have endo? There's different ways. They said the surgery, that's really how you can tell, but I tell people do not have the surgery to confirm, but read the symptoms. Like, if there's excruciating pain in the pelvic region, if there's cysts. So not everybody that have endometriosis have the cyst, but the chocolate cyst, the endometriomas, not everybody, but some people do. There's different kinds of symptoms, but I will say this. So sometimes they can't really confirm without doing the surgery, but don't do the surgery to confirm whether you have it. Just work to get rid of it. That's all. Okay, just work to get rid of it. Do you drink milk? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Oh God, don't make me throw up. Don't make me throw up. Ooh, child, just the thought of milk. I don't eat dairy at all. Oatmeal is not really good. It's not really good on the digestive system, but you can eat a little bit, you know, sometimes. Don't make it it's healthy. We've been lied to. That's what I'm gonna say. A lot of things they say is healthy is not healthy. Oats are not the best on the digestive system. Now, if you're perfectly healthy, you can have oatmeal sometimes, but don't eat oatmeal a lot when you have fibroids, because you already have a backed up digestive system. Can you eat seafood? Do you want to? Now, you can eat whatever you want to. You're grown. But if you have these reproductive health issues and you're trying to heal them naturally, you shouldn't eat anything from an animal. What about coconut or coconut milk is good? Do you do those? I don't know. Because I'm like, what do I need it for? I don't drink none of that stuff. That's just me though. Do eggs? Yeah, eggs are considered dairy. Yeah, eggs are probably no, they're both on the same level. These things are very estrogenic. So we don't want to. I prefer oat milk. It's non-dairy. Okay, that's totally fine. Yeah, oat milk, coconut milk, it's fine. Almond milk is fine, just as long as it's non-dairy. However, me personally, people always ask me this: do you drink any type of non-dairy milk? No, because I don't need it. We can have coconut milk. Wow, yeah, coconut milk, yeah. Because when I make my smoothies, I just make them with ice. I don't need the milk. For what? I stopped almond milk, too much sugar for me. Oh, that's another thing. Yeah, you gotta watch out for the sugar in a lot of these things. Watch out for the ingredients. Hello, I'm new here. Hi, Slim Chula. I am about to go, but I'm answering a couple questions. But join my email. Follow me. Click the link in my bio to join my email list so you'll know when I'm going live again. Okay. Mango and blueberry smoothies for treating fibroids. You can drink that, but it's not gonna get rid of fibroids. It's more than just a smoothie, y'all. It's more than just a smoothie. But they're good, and in general, smoothies are good. Yeah. Was it hard to change your eating? Yeah, it was at first. I actually just made another change. I became raw vegan, and if you guys want to check out my raw vegan journey, you guys can look at my YouTube video. I just uploaded it last night about my 90-day raw vegan journey. It's always going to be hard to change your diet, but it's not. It's mind over matter, right? It's your mind. Physically, it's not hard. Our mind is what tells us it's hard because you don't want to change. A lot of us don't like change, but if you want to make changes in your health, you got to make some changes in your life, okay? So it's like if you're going to it like it's hard, then it's going to be extremely hard. Now, if you go into it like, okay, I can't eat this, but look at all the amazing things that I can eat. Like, change your perspective. Because listen, it's not limiting to be vegan. You can eat, or plant-based. I don't want to say vegan. Plant-based. It's not limiting. There's plenty of things you can eat, but you just focus on the bad things that you can't eat. So shift your focus. That's all you gotta do. Shift your focus, okay? We're holding Sasha hostage. Yeah, y'all holding me hostage because I gotta go. But join my email list. Click the link in my bio. Join my email list. I've been on here for over an hour, y'all. What about green tea? Most of it has caffeine, so don't avoid at all costs. But yes, positive thoughts are very important as well on this journey. You cannot heal without positive thoughts. You cannot heal if you're living in negativity and in lack and scarcity. Okay. So I want to say this, okay? If you are watching this and you're like, look, I want to get rid of my fibroids. I'm ready for a protocol. I'm ready to heal. I have courses. I have my 12 Steps on How to Shrink Your Fibroids full bundle course. If you click the link in my bio, I also have my Restore Your Womb course. Ellie, I think you asked me a question about a course. If you want to, you're welcome, Brittany. I don't know if you want to send me a message because I didn't see your. I was asking you which course are you talking about, but send me a message, Ellie. I stopped green tea. I only drink black tea now. Okay, good. Any tea that has caffeine, you want to avoid it. Yes. So. If you guys want a course, want to check out my courses, my 12 Steps on How to Shrink Your Fibroids full bundle course. I've gotten so many women results. A couple ladies bought it today. And also my Restore Your Womb course, which is I recommend for ladies that have PCOS, endometriosis, that want to restore the balance, the hormonal balance into their, completely in their bodies. Okay, if you have estrogen dominance, that's a good course as well. If you have fibroids, even the Restore Your Womb course is still very good because we go more in depth in the Restore Your Womb course, and it already comes with the 12 steps on how to treat your fibroids full bundle course. So, yeah, Restore Your Womb course is amazing. Okay, so that's pretty much it. If you want to work with me at the high level, transform your health, your body, the Detoxify Your Womb program. Okay, we do have the 6-week version open temporarily. Email me. If you want to work with me, email me, okay? But click the link in my bio and see whether it's right for you. And look at the price and see whether it's right for you. Now, we do have Afterpay and Klarna for all my courses and all my programs as well. So good night. Yeah, email me. Okay, I'm going to start with the questions now. I see you getting tired. I'm getting a little tired. All right, email me. I am Miss Lady, and I'll talk to you guys later. But have a good one. And make sure you guys join the email list. Click the link in my bio. Join the email list so you guys know when I'm going live, okay? This is a really good Q&A. I'll put the replay up on YouTube and on Facebook. All right, bye.